What up? Do all of my overlays work? It has been a long time since I streamed. Everything looks fine. Mic is running. Music is running. On hotel Wi-Fi, so you may not be good at either. Okay. Well, the only other good necrowave is Mason. I'll just stay on Scourge. I'll stay on Scourge. I'll let those two play Rit, and then I'll see if I can figure it out. The point of tonight... Potent Sharp? Yeah, we're missing an enhancement. The point of tonight is figuring out if Ritualist is still any good or not. So we're gonna get to the bottom of this. I feel like it probably is. But we're gonna find out for sure. And then we'll figure out what else we're running tonight. Commander, would you stop moving? Oh my god. There we go. Who is this for fighting? Boz? Looks like Boz. We look bigger. Because you got Val and ARS on us, that doesn't feel necessary. They're trying to do the jumping puzzle behind us. Like, what is your plan here exactly? I'm just asking. Also, who is TN? Tactical Nuke? I feel like I know them. I can at least confirm this down. There we go. It'll rally a couple people. You also look very low. Fair enough. Group just not paying attention to that. Good stealth hit, though. It's always nice seeing Pig wandering around. Now we got content in front of us. That's TN, Tactical Nuke. TM tags down at 9, and they're on our team this month. I recognize them. I don't remember from where. I'm following the commander. think they might be engaged in combat with our allies. Yeah, I think they may have died. Get him, get him, get him. They're stealth? I can't see them, they're stealth. There's no target. I'm picking this pair. Oh, he stealthed again. What are they getting stealth from? That's crazy. Group in front as well, and OJ's in camp. Enemies everywhere. Should really be looking behind us with pig floating around. Alright, pig is the group to watch. If they stealth, we need to be mindful. Pig's still there. Take a sentry. The biggest advantage you can have over a group that stealths is paying attention. So I'm probably going to get killed. But maybe I can live long enough to let my group know that there's enemies. They are approaching bridge now, still not stealthed. Somebody put a sentry turret under the bridge. That's really funny. That's classic. Alright, marked runs out in 5 seconds. Then they have the option to stealth if they want to. Alright, they're stealthing. We're looking behind us now. We're going to be about there, about there. You have wells in 20, Zik. What's done? Sorry, you called damage, so I dropped wells. I wasn't sure. You can come out. Oh, are you kidding me? How do you do this? Just a random lad? Okay. They could technically stealth on this, it's just us. They're right underneath us. That's a great Wells. And then we're gonna go inside on this. Ooh, good getaway. Mm-hmm. You can hear it all going off. It's like we're back in 2018. What are you guys doing here? Are you trying to kill my rams? Just drop like the greediest breach of all time. Sure, man, why not? Oh, this is Indo. This is that Indo. How about that? What up? You're doing up there, Evoker. Oh, good obstruction. Good use of terrain. No wells. Not using wells. Invuln. You and your shared distortion. They look like they're busy. Any pull opportunities? There is one there. What you doing, bud? Ooh, not having stab is what you're doing. Good, Invuln, get back inside. There's a banner behind. Tag is mini troubadour. What do you need sound for? That's one. Pulling behind gate in 3, in 2, in 1. Pulling behind gate right side. A little far. They're gonna curl this way, so we're just gonna stay out of the way of that. God, their strips are crazy. Well, I guess technically that was corrupts. Finish this off. Good rally. Insane rally. Peg on us. Down. Blech. Good hit. Good stealth hit. Well done. I don't think I will be able to get rezzed with the incredible amount of bodies of that objective, so we're just going to run back. What's up, brownie egg? Thanks for the follow. Dude, pig is great for keeping you on your toes, man. I love small-scale groups like that thriving out here. And they said you can only play in Zergs these days. A pig is probably just going to harass whoever they have the opportunity to, honestly. Like, yeah. Right, outer gate's still open. You know what? I'm going sneak mode. I'm going in the dang tunnels. I mean, it's not, I guess, a tunnel. I'm going the back roads, I guess, is what it would be. Of course he goes back. The middle gate. We'll be okay. Make sure you leap when they try to spear you. Oh, he gonna push that corner? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't see me coming in from behind. The hammer, the one-man hammer and anvil. Dude, they scattered because I was coming up behind them because I took the low road to get back the tag. And we missed the pig spike. It's beautiful. All right, get this Paragon out of here. Didn't you read the patch notes? Paragon's dead now. You're not allowed to play that. Yeah, Wells 10. By the way, they're rezzing downs, dead, rezzing downs. Get off that. You stop that. You cut that out. You have Wells in 3. Get this jabroni out of here. Get off that AC. That's an unfortunate dodge, my friend. Alright, gate is down. We got so much more room to maneuver now. Good stuff. Oh, we need to get inside, friends. Can't stay here forever. We're under like 3 ACs here. We just need to move. I know you want to farm like Aegis triggers, but I'm gonna pull out that choke. 3, 2, 1. Pulling out that choke. A little far. E waypoint pulled. This is about to get hectic. So there's OJ's down here. E waypoint's pulled. Pig is here hitting anybody. TN and Dead are stacked now. Barrier. Barrier. Oh, if they try to cut through us, I'm loving life. They're not going to try and cut through us. I'm not loving life. Val might have some issues here. What are you doing? Get out of here. Go away. It's hazing into us randomly. Come on now. Alright, if they turn, we breach. If they don't turn, we don't breach. As soon as we see them turn, they're never... I'm gonna breach here, whatever. There's a lot of bodies underneath us. Alright, let's clear some of the siege out, I guess? Yeah. He's thinking the same thing. Pig hitting stragglers that are running out of the gate. Nobody outside. Sick. I would love the fight, but I would also love to flip a keep, so I'm gonna mash Gravedigger and kill the Lord so that we can put the ring up, and then if we cap it, I can be like, ah, sorry. It's oh well. Oh no. Also, we gotta... This whole mess needs to get destacked, man. Like, TN plus dead could probably fight us, but, like, Pig is in the way. We could take dead. Val could take TN. I don't really know what we do with Pig. What do you want me to do with his LT, by the way? Okay, I'll keep an eye on, like, parties and stuff, I guess. I mostly know what our comp is supposed to look like. Yeah, I'm in squad view tonight. Didn't Herrick say that he could still cast around corners? Okay. You're trying to tell me that a bow is supposed to shoot over a wall? Can we be realistic here? Come on now. Come on. There's no way that can't possibly work. That can't be right. Alright, I think he's trying to destack, which is nice, because this is just like chaotic 50v50. It's not actually that interesting. Let's go find the actual groups to fight that are comped, that we're close in size with. See if we can learn a few things about the patch notes that came out today. I haven't even looked at ARG one time. Haze doesn't really tell you about how well you're performing. No, Ebbs is on home BL, so everybody's leaving to go fight that. That's so sad. I can't believe somebody else knew the graves exist. Okay, but can you explain why, though? Can you show your work? Okay, I'm sorry that you had a negative experience, but I'm not sure how that means that 2 bricks of ramen with ham in the middle isn't a sandwich. It sounds like you just don't like it. Yeah, like uncooked. Yeah. Well, cause like unleavened bread is kind of like uncooked too, if you think about it. I think I don't actually know how to make unleavened bread. Oh, sorry, I forgot to look at squad. I'm so not used to it. Also, what is this? Why can I see the color of my tag now? Is this like a new squad UI? What the heck? So I guess it's just like an extra reminder of what color your tag is that you're supposed to be following. It's cool. And then if we go into party view, we actually see what party we are. That's so good. It's only taken 15 years to get that into the game. Oh, baby. What a great change. What's up, Fox? How you doing? We haven't really found anything to fight yet, so I'm exploring the new squad and party UIs. Something scary in that joke. Looks like they've pulled pretty far off. They're mostly towards Bay right now. Marked a random. Just keep an eye on minimap if they stealth. Well, they have to be like 15 to portal bomb all the 40-man squads that are running around. Like, I love that they're doing it. Yeah. But, like, it's still great that people play that way. It makes the game more fun. They're gonna stealth. They're gonna bomb me in the water. Get out of there. Just be ready to dodge. There's the forge hollows going off. They're stacking their super speed. They're just waiting. And there's the unstealth. They've pulled. No, they're kind of on us. Yeah, they're on the tail. Alright, we drop wells here. We've avoided most of the initial bombs, so this should just be a free spike. Unless they were hiding something. Yeah, we got them to whiff initial bomb. We're also a lot bigger than they are. So, like, I appreciate that they're stacking up, but we need to find something that's more our size to do. They need to get a perfect spike off on us, and well, now we have one druid. So they need to get a perfect spike off on us, and B needs to be asleep at the wheel on Spirit, which I don't think she's going to be. And then they might have like a decent shot, but it's pretty heavily stacked against them right now. We're just a little too big. We'll see though. And we've also got dead here. Oh, good DH pull. Well done. All right, waste your dodge, waste your leap. See ya. All right, let's focus up for dead BBC. Who aggroed the Minotaurs? What is this? Good evade. You need to frick off, man. Like, just go away. Good invulns. We'll just dodge twice. We'll drop wells in the tail. I want that DH dead. Because he's trying to be a little gremlin. I did not have enough dodges to make it through that. That spike is too hot. But awkward engage. Like, first bomb was fine, but we can probably still take that. If we're mostly dodging first spike, we're fine. We're in this. TN has like one DH that's just kind of standing around looking for opportune moments to F1 chain. So if you're on RIT, keep an eye on when your spinal is up and hit him with spinal every once in a while when he gets too close. It's going to keep him on the defensive and prevent him from harassing people. Save your like major AoE stuff for the actual group, but you can commit like a focus 5 plus X2 into a single random guy. Hey, Loft didn't abandon us. Loft's computer abandoned him. So, yeah, he said he had a hardware failure. Herrick just said he was gone for 2 weeks. He didn't say anything, but yeah, dude, BIOS issues suck, man. Yeah. I would send you the pictures, but Ruthless hates my ass. I'm probably not even going to get invited. I was in Toronto one time 3 years ago, and I was like, hey, you want to grab something to eat while I'm there? And he said no, and then I invited him to my wedding, and he said no, so I can only interpret that as him hating me. Yeah. It's rough, but, like, it is what it is, you know. I mean, I think his specific response to the wedding invite was, I'm shy, pointing left emoji, pointing right emoji, and then he just, like, didn't come. We flipped the tower. Yo, we did this. I love that. I'm noting. Inventory full? Oh, no. Oh, no. In here, I thought I did enough inventory prep work. If only there was some solution to the problem that I'm currently experiencing with my inventory. If only I could do, like, anything about it at all. If only there were some kind of inventory management that I could deploy to maybe free up, like, 4 bags. Oh, well. I hear blasts. There's one guy on his mount. You fool. You fool. B, you should let them know they've got one person following them mounted that completely gave that away. And also that there's also that, and also that they medkit blast loud as fuck, but, like, they should talk to that one pug who was just mounted running out of the camp alone. It was great. It's a bunch of people who, like, don't play with sound on, and they're like, how did they know we stealthed? How could they possibly tell that we must be getting spied on? Meanwhile, they're just casting Medkit 5, and it sounds like a nuclear bomb going off. Here, I'll turn game audio on so that you can see what it is that I'm talking about. If you don't know what Medkit 5 sounds like, it's loud. It's real loud. I think I heard blasts from a long ways away. Like a really long ways away. Yeah, right in front. Should be pretty decent wells. Yep. That's where I put them. I should have been on tag. But in this case, I'm chilling. You have 25 on Welzik. I still have Breach, though. If you need to use Breach, we have it. Dead coming around, right side. Wells 10. Lord RI 5 seconds. Dead very close. Wells down. Yankees? Nothing? That's fine. It's okay. Breaching. Breach down. Oh! Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Not quite enough. I think I had a weapon swap for energy there, but it's okay. I think I might have been able to weapon swap that. I don't exactly remember. I trusted my healer, though. And I died for it. It really feels like we need more heals right now. We're running... Actually, what is this party? Hold on. What is this? I'll take Zach's busted stab. After this fight, I'll patch this up. But this ain't right. So Rit doesn't really care where it is. Like, you technically can share a splinter weapon at reduced effectiveness, I guess, I think, is how that works. I can check. Affected allies receive the full benefit. Yeah, okay. So, splinter weapon and all of the other shouts, or whatever they are, will share at a reduced benefit. We want this to go like this. And then we want this to go like that. I'm doing it, Zick. I was taking care of it. Yeah, you got it. That's what I was gonna do. I also think we want to try and do one Rit per party, because you do still share Splinter Weapon at reduced effectiveness. So I don't think stacking Rits is great if we could spread them out one per party. But I don't know. I can fiddle with it. Yeah. Yeah, but I'd rather everybody get some stacks of Splinter Weapon than like one person get a ton of stacks, I guess. Because we don't really build like super parties. You know? Yeah. Yeah. So I would rather have each party be able to get that buff than have one party where it gets stacked twice. Should be the same. I know. Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't, but I would still rather spread them out. Because you're giving splinter weapon charges to other professions that might be doing more damage than the Writ, even though Arc assigns splinter weapon damage to the Writ on Arc. Alright, we don't want to get pulled here. We'll just mount to be safe. Coming up through stairs. We'll just go to Fight Island spot. Good old-fashioned evens-ish. I don't know how big they are. 45 last fight? Okay, maybe not evens-ish. Pancake on Troubadour? Oh no. They put my boy in music jail. I'll take that veil. Put some barrier up. I'm holding wells. They're far. I'm putting wells down now. Breaching on your tag. Beautiful down spike. Convert that. That's pancake. Huge downs. Nightfall on you? Nightfall here? It's getting hot. I can pull into this. Oh, get in here. You have wells 10. Wells 10. Wells 10. Down him. Down him. Down him. Down him. Get him. Get him. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Do good ritual, good scourge fight. Good scourge fight. Beautiful spikes from people. Holy cow. How do we do on meters? It's the first fight where it's worth looking at meters. Lucas is on base necro. Okay, first of all, let's fix that. Hey Lucas, can you run either Rit or Scourge just so we can compare some builds? I trust you to run whatever you want, but I want to try and learn something about the comp tonight with the balance patch. Smiley face. See what he says. It's good for testing. Yay. Do I love BPT? Yeah. Yeah, we should let them, the res people next time if we want to speed it up. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Yeah, Revceptor does the beam. Zik, your healer is AFK, FYI. Oh, never mind. We should get out of the way of that. Well down. I want to pull on this. I should have been in Greatsword to start. Should have been in Greatsword to start, but this is going to be life. I just kite away. I really want to get Nightfall down. This sucks, but I really want to get Nightfall down. So they're going to pull off of this. They're just going to kite, and then when they turn, we breach a Nightfall. Barrier, barrier, Nightfall. Breach. You have Wells 5. Get him. Get that Rit. You have wells up, you have wells. Yeah, we popped a little too much for that. The engage was kind of scuffed. A bit of a scuffed engage. Not, like, well, actually kind of my fault for not being in the right weapon on engage. Because we really want to hit 352, and then we want to swap, and then we want to look for nightfall opportunities. Like, it's... When we're at range, like we were for a lot of that fight, it's really griefing to be in Greatsword. It's not something you want to be doing. So I think I misplayed that pretty badly, which is why I'm way down here on meters. If you spend a little time around him, you start to see why. Is how I would say it. He's been everywhere. I was talking to Ronan. I think he might not have had that specific experience. Might up. Alright, let's play good this time and not bad. Let's have that be our goal. Let's do like a good fight. Barrier, barrier. Good kite. That shouldn't be striker, so I'm just gonna hold that target. Hold down. Dodge once, dodge twice. Pulls into it. Breach down, breach down. Should have had these shades down a lot earlier, but I guess later's better than never. I'd love to move. That is not... Oh, invulns, you gamer. You have Wells 5. Where did I get Alacrity from? Am I running Rivers right now? I might be running Rivers right now. You have Wells. Wells down. It's hot. I'm down. Holy cow. What a spike that was. Nightfall down in front. Alright, they're broken. They're broken. We're chilling. What did I take so much damage from there? Burning speed? Yeah, alright, so they're doing burning speed catalyst stuff. And then that's also Wanderlust. Okay. And Acid Bomb? Yeah. Dude, that's a hot spike. That's a really hot spike. Big loot. Yoink. Damage is underwhelming, though. So... Lucas is pumping on Gravedigger, and I saw the opportunity to go for that one. I just don't think I landed a very good one. Yeah, I only landed like an 8k Gravedigger. He's doing insane work with Gravedigger. Well, if Suffering was 20 versus 28, we're the same on that. Unholy Feast 24 versus 20, we're the same on that. Like, the downstrips contribution is more representative, I would say. And it also looks like Max is doing more damage. Because Wanderlust is still just a really good skill when you double cast it. So if we can get a few more close ones like that, it should be more indicative. Yeah, and then also Mason has huge Wanderlust damage. I'm beating him on strips, though. I still think Rid is fine. I don't think those changes are actually going to do anything to it. Wanderlust should probably not have a damage coefficient. Given that it's a stun and you can double cast it, you probably don't want that to be a skill that also does damage in World versus World. It works for like Warrior Hammer F1 because that's like thematically like the main mechanic the profession has, but Ritualist already has so much other damage coming out of like Essence Blast and stuff, or whatever the F2 is, that you probably don't need Wanderlust to do damage as well. Also, isn't the cooldown on Wanderlust like 16 or something? So it's like, it's all the time. Also, is there a good... Is the Winter's Day reward track good? Winter's Day. Ultimate Winter's Day gift? Yeah, sure, why not? Good for karma, I guess. Presents are good. We'll be taking... Oh, it's swiftness. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I thought that was a veil. Alright, Wells down. Thanks for the raid, Taz. Hold on 1 second. Let me just, let me do something really quick. We'll leave a breach behind for them to walk into, and then we really want to start getting some stuff off. Where that's a lot of people dead in the tail, and I think we're kind of boned. I didn't get my breach off. Never mind, I'm chilling. I love life. I love life so much right now. Good evade. Barrier. You have Wells 10. Alright, I really want to get this last axe off, and then I want to get back into Greatsword. You have Wells up. Wells in front. Pushing in on it. Pull them into our Wells. Well, we have it down. I'll you know what, whatever. I'll Great Big these. No, man, not the interrupt. Come on. I don't think Zik should have left that down stack behind. That... They pull off. Never mind. Okay, we win. Dude, that was close. I don't know. If I was commanding... I have... What do you need to know from logs? I've got arc working. We are 29. They are 25. We're 27 with 2 greens. So it's off by like a party. Sorry, that's my bad. Sorry. Oh, I was gonna fuck my report up too. No, I can go to last fight. I mean, either way, like strips, sure, chilling. It's this one. Yeah. So Mason's high on damage, Max is high on damage. Like Scourges are worse on damage, and they do about the same strips. You still run Ritualist. That patch did not change anything. Anyway, what I was gonna say before my commander interrupted me to ask me a question about my gameplay, I feel like that fight, like, we won, but not converting that down stack that was sitting here was really dicey. Because he abandoned those downs to push into their stack when we had, like, 4 free kills on the ground that we could have also used for a refresh. I don't know. Like, obviously he's right because we won, but that's an interesting decision that he had to make, and I'm not sure that I agree with it. I'm just glad that I've cleaned up my weapon rotation. We're not just like fucking camping Greatsword for 15 seconds doing no damage. Always murder the down clump. It's almost like it's something that we talk about in the most recent episode of Commander Camp on youtube.com/@ChefPlaysGames. It's almost like it's an important facet of commanding. Although, like, it's not... There are times when you actually do want to pull off the down clump, but it's not often. I think a lot of the time you want to stay on the down clump. Cool to see K&T play. Thank you. I was supposed to be commanding tonight until Zik offered. And I got so tilted at reset that I was like, yeah, man, go for it. You can take it. because I did not have fun on Friday. And then if Ruthless's flight gets delayed tomorrow, then I can take Wednesday, but we'll see. Sometimes your brain's just trying to calculate if it's the best call. That's the biggest thing, and it's not even something that I'm particularly good at commanding, right? Like, people see me make commander camp and command on stream sometimes, and they're, well, maybe I shouldn't be so charitable. In my head, I'm like, Chef talks about commanding, therefore he must be a good commander, right? Ain't wrong. I don't think fast at all. It's probably the biggest weakness that my commanding has right now, is I'm not actually that great at, like, good split-second decision-making. I'm good when I have, like, a couple seconds to think about stuff, but sometimes if you give another group a couple seconds to think about stuff, they are already on top of you, and then I can't formulate a plan anymore. And there's no way to, like, get good at it either, outside of, like, practice and maybe playing, like, Brain Age. Or, like, what's the app that's, like, you do the app that helps with, like, your neuroplasticity? Like, there's not a ton of options to get better at split-second decision-making, besides just making a lot of split-second decisions and then going back and looking at them later. Alright, barrier, barrier. Kill this vert. Wells and tail. Put your shades down. They're gonna chill here, which is nice. We love that. And then we're gonna push back in. We'll get one more axe. We missed the axe, but that's fine. We missed the nightfall, but that's fine. I can breach. I needed to dodge. I needed to dodge. That was just slow. I greeted to try and get the breach off. But they don't... Like, dead doesn't give you a margin of error for that. Yeah, they don't give you a margin of error to choose to not dodge. That is 100% on me. That is a skill issue through and through. Also, we didn't actually confirm our X3 cast, which is another problem. Lots of practice, definitely a stressful experience trying to command. People get demoralized by a play. Okay, so that was Friday, right? I didn't stream on Friday because we started doing VOD reviews on Friday. So we do, like, VOD review at 8 p.m. and then we do raid at 9 because it, like, gets people familiar with the new meta professions and how to play them and stuff. But, like, reset is reset. The skill lag has been horrible lately. And we drew into a map that had dead on it. And between us and dead, I think there were 21 ritualists in, like, a 40v40 fight. And the servers don't cooperate, basically, when that happens. So, like, anytime we're fighting an uphill fight, where it's like, yeah, we're losing more than we're winning, but, you know, like, let's stay focused. If we see downs, then we know that there's still something we can do. The lag was so bad that we couldn't even get our first initial skill casts off. Like, I would go in and try to cast Dome, and Dome just wouldn't go off. So it's like, we couldn't even do the heuristic for, like, let's just see how things are going. Let's see if we can get downs, because then we know that what we have is working, even though we're outnumbered. And then when you're fighting in skill lag, because you can't press your buttons, it really just comes down to, like, how many bodies do you have auto-attacking? So it's like, if one group has 45 people and the other group has 35 people, that's 10 extra auto-attacks going off. There's no, like, timing, tactics, you know, strategy decisions, anything like that. It's just how many autos do you have going off. And there was nothing else to do on the map, and every other map was Q20. So I whispered Striker, and I was like, can you guys get smaller? He's like, no, we have 46 in squad. And I was like, the lag is horrendous. Like, I'd love to keep fighting, but we're literally not doing anything. And he's like, yeah, it's bad. So we tagged down at, like, 10. I was like, I guess I'll see you Tuesday, Wednesday, and hopefully we can actually, like, learn something about these professions. Which, to be fair, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're learning a lot about these professions. So that's nice, and at least that worked out. But I did not have a good time on Reset. Every time I play on Friday, I'm reminded that not streaming on Fridays was the correct decision to make. Because it's always so bad. It's got me thinking about, like, should we even be playing Reset? Because Reset's just been so bad lately. Group close. Barrier, barrier. Be an axe. Is that striker? I don't think that's striker. So I can spinal that. Dodge 1, dodge 2. Wells on tag. It's just, again, slow. Just slow S keying instead of W keying away. Gotta get faster. I did think I had a dodge and I didn't. We could have weapon swapped for one, but I wanted to get one more X3 off. So it's just dying to greed. It's also like 100% going to be burning hands. It's such a... No, obliterate that time. No. Convergence that time. That's also a horrible arc DPS meter, man. We gotta refocus. You can't just like be slow on dodging when you're fighting a group like Dead. You actually have to dodge fast or you just pass away. So I think I just need to play a little safer instead of trying to greed for damage. I thought that I had a dodge and I pressed dodge and then I saw that I didn't have a dodge. So that one's on me. Yeah. We just have to play safe, like focus on dodging first and then get your damage down, because there's not really like a margin of error for a group that spikes as quick as Dead does. I say this as someone who's died early in the last 2 fights, because I played greedy to finish a cast instead of dodging. Who's this pink? Oh, that's Zik. He ran back. Okay. It's like, who's the second purple tag on map? Somebody coming to interrupt our RVR? Swiftness me? Swiftness me? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do one more fight as Scourge, and then I'm going to switch Ritualist. I think I've got a pretty good idea from the 2 fights where I played well what the benchmark looks like, where it's Max and Mason pretty significantly ahead on damage, and then me like either equal or slightly ahead on strips. So after this fight, assuming that we can get a good fight off here and it looks the same as the other 2, I'll swap Rit and we'll see how Rit stacks up. I suspect it's going to be the same strips and then just better damage. But we'll see. Let's sting. That striker, don't target him. Kill his druid instead. Hit that guy. Ooh, Veil. Dodge 1, dodge 2, barrier, Wells on tail. Good CC. I fell down, breaching. I need to get shades down. Completely forgot about shades, but that's okay. That's a good spot to drop them. And then we can barrier here. Holy shit. I don't feel that bad about that because my commander also died immediately and I died on him. I think that was like 1 burning hand, so I'm gonna check art quick. You and I just exploded on that spot. Yup. Dude, I love Ellie so much. I don't have burning speed on mine at all. Oh no, wait, I do. I got hit for 1200 from burning speed. So Jesus. Dude, their spike is so hot. Like, you have to dodge that. You just dodge or die. But everything up to that, because, like, we died at the same time. So, we're not going to be able to tell much from down strips. Can we just look at normal strips? Stats. Stats. Strip scout. Strip scout. Strip scout. Okay, so strips. fine. Like, I think I'm just a better strips player than a damage player, so that's why I'm going to be higher. I don't think that's anything to do with Scourge. I think I've just got clean weapon rotations and don't greed on Gravedigger. But down strips, down strips. There we go. But the Ritualists are consistently higher damage. So I'm going to swap to Rit, which doesn't take an equipment change. It just takes a template change. That's a pretty unfortunate fat finger. And then we're going to see how I stack up on damage and strips this way. Let's also rebuild Life Force real quick. There we go. So Ritualist. Splinter Weapon, X3, X5, Enter Shroud. This is a 10-second Shroud cooldown, so you're looking to abuse Spiteful Spirit. Wanderlust, Wanderlust, and then Shroud 2, and then F2. Is basically what you're looking to get done. The F3 is okay. The F4 is okay if you need the stab, but you really want to try and hold it. And then you want to get back out of Shroud. You only want to be in Shroud for the stuff that you need, and then you want to be milling through your weapon cooldowns again, because you want to be entering Shroud as often as possible to trigger Spiteful Spirit. Find a target. That should not be Striker, so I'm fine to dump a Spinal into that. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you need to dodge out of the way of that. He's greeting on the res for some reason there. He just really wanted that hand res. I do not think that was the right call to make, though. Yeah, you have to abandon that down. I don't think you distorting would have saved us. I think we just need to not commit to that hand res. Yeah, but I think everybody else would have passed away. Alright, Splinter Weapon back on. Thinking Innit would come out with Dervish. It's cool to see how Ritualist plays out. I don't know what a Dervish does, because I've never played Guild Wars 1. Although maybe with the Guild Wars 1 remaster coming out, that's like a 2026 stream project. But I don't like Ritualist at all. It is not one of my favorite VOE professions that came out. It feels like Scourge, but different. It's like a different flavor of Scourge. It's like you have ghosts, the ghosts do things, and then you have like utility. Like the coolest thing about Rit to me is actually the fact that your weapon spells share across your party. I think that's cool. And I wish you could actually take Wielder's Boon instead of taking Soul Twisting, but Soul Twisting is just stupid with the way that Wanderlust works. Like, that's neat. I wish the profession was actually... I wish that the weapon spells were actually good enough to use in World versus World. Because I think that's a really neat niche. But, like, as far as the profession mechanics go, it just feels like a different Scourge. I feel like there's wasted potential there. Right. Heal here. Splinter Weapon here. F3. We drop Wells in here. We'll Jinrei's Weapon. We Wanderlust twice. We have downs in there. I shouldn't commit to them, though. We're going to drop Axe again. We need to dodge this. Just dodge to live. Use an Axe 2. Nightfall here. And then we pull. And then we're looking for Gravediggers. And then we go into Spirit again. We Wanderlust twice. Go RT. Holy shit, that's hot. It's okay, goodbye. I think we were great up until that point. But we lost the damage roulette wheel on Blunderbuss Burning Hands, I think. How we looking? Incoming damage. Blunderbuss. No, I'm just getting blown up by Engies, man. Just getting exploded by Engies. Blunderbuss, offensive protocol, demolish, napalm. Not Wanderlust. Yeah, it's just an NG spike. Just dying to NG spikes. Damage-wise, though, much more competitive with Max. Losing a couple down strips contribution, but we were on the back foot that whole fight. So for normal strips, still pretty high. Okay. So we're going to do like 2 or 3 more, or at least I want to do 2 or 3 more. We'll see how long Zik wants to stick this out. But at least just from these couple fights, Ritualist is better Scourge. Even after the changes. It's just better. It's more damage for roughly the same amount of strips. Because when we were on Scourge, we were like down here. Basically where Julie is. And now, we're up here. Where Max is. Max didn't have like a weird fight, did he? 1 minute, 8 seconds. 45 seconds. He lived even longer than we did. Essence Blast, Essence Blast. Wanderlust, Wanderlust. I'm not sure why my Wanderlust is on here twice. Or his. A Splinter Weapon. Splinter Weapon's a lot lower for me. I need to be using Splinter Weapon better. Suffering, Suffering. Ghastly Claws, Ghastly Claws. Like, it's mostly the same thing. Except that he's getting a lot more damage out of Splinter Weapon than I am. So I think we're in good shape. Like, we're playing it well. We're competitive on meters with the other person who's playing it. And our damage is quite a bit higher than it was when we were on Scourge. But now... Okay, I'll do 2 more on Rit, and then I might try and go Reaper and see how that goes. Because, like, what if that's good? You know? It won't be, because it's all melee, and the fact that Wanderlust is, like, double cast at 900 range is kind of crazy. But... Alright, dodge one. That's... Pancake got stuck real bad there. We downed him. Wells. Dodge. Splinter Weapon. That's an okay Splinter Weapon. Alright, he's going left. Oh, he's going to collapse into him. Okay, Aijin right here. Wanderlust twice. Essence Blast. Those downs are going to get converted. Wells 15, Commander. They're going to be on us. Heal Weapon. Spiteful. Wanderlust twice. Essence Blast. Oh, there's downs in there. I want those. I want those. Never mind. We're dead. I'm getting in on that, but not quite enough. Yeah, but like Blunderbuss isn't single target. I think that might have just been a positioning issue. A Blunderbuss isn't a single target cast. They're just using Blunderbuss at the same time. Okay. I don't know. That just seems like they're coordinating skills. It does not feel like single target. If I took 4 Spinals for 40k, maybe. Triple Spinal is getting spiked. That's single target. I don't know that getting hit by 4 Blunderbusses is single target when you just hit Blunderbuss every time it's off cooldown and it hits things in a cone in front of you. It's possible, but Blunderbuss isn't going to tell you that. Squad's starting to get mad that we're getting single targeted. I don't fully buy that. I think they're bullying Kiyoshi specifically because he's a streamer. And I'm not. So, like, I have the anonymous stranger advantage. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Dilly. But it doesn't feel like single target, man. I haven't seen anything that's coming through on Arc that makes it look like single target. It looks like they're just really good at synchronizing their skills, which is, like, how you be a good fight group in this meta. You use your shit at the same time, you punch through active defenses, you put people into downstate, and then you confirm downs. Like, that's it. It's not that complicated. Alright, look for somebody who's not Striker. A Druid is fine. That's Just, that's poor tag discipline. Holding wells at our feet. Wells at our feet now. Flint weapon, X3, Wanderlust, Wanderlust. Yeah. We can't have 3 people dying way ahead of tag. That's just starting us off on the back foot. Alright, Zixiti's gonna do one more fight. I'm gonna go Reaper. Just as a benchmark. I feel like it's going to be worse because it's so much more dependent on melee and we can't necessarily be in melee against this group, but I just want to know. Zik, I'm going to go melee, or I'm going to go the Reaper for these next few just to benchmark it against the Scourge and the Writ damage. Ultimate Winter's Day gift. Do we need anything from this still? Have it, have it, have it. Have it, have it, have it. Also, there's a legendary now. Have it, have it, have it. Have it, have it, have it. Have it, have it. Have it, have it, have it. Have it, have it. Have it. PvP bag, cask strength, eggnog. We probably just take generous Winter's Day gift out of this because I don't need the karma. 100 Winter's Day gifts? Holy cow. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's also drink our bev. Can I consume all? Yeah. Yeah. Let's get turned. Okay, maybe not that turn. Can I get a stun break? I got stunned. That face. Splinter weapon. Well, that's just, I'm ahead of tag. I'm ahead of tag and I deserve it. Ahead of tag and I deserve it. I thought he was going to turn more. He was saying he was going to turn on it, and I got more aggressive than I should have. That's on me. Probably need to spend. What's the oldest legacy reward I don't have? Actually, have I bought all the current stuff that I'm supposed to buy? No. Let's grab those. Can grab Dawn later. And then I can finally use Eternity instead of my my Dusk skin, which is currently transmogged, but it's Twilight. Turn our Twilight into Eternity finally after like 5 years. Yank yoink. What is this Minion Mancer doing? HOJ Scout. Oh, he's a little baby. He's a little guy. I mean, it's good testing for comp stuff. Like, this testing has confirmed so far that Ritualist is exactly as good as it was before the patch. There's, like, no change. Ooh. Yeah, and like you lose the quickness, which kind of sucks, but damage-wise and strips-wise, there's no change. Yeah. Unless we want to run Harbinger. 100% quickness uptime on a fun profession. Just saying. I don't know. That's why we never ran it before. Yeah. We did. It's a boon support that does nothing else, and it doesn't really do non-quickness very well either. It's like, it does quickness and resistance. It does strip. If it just had a little more stab, it would be busted. Hooks up. They're veiling. Focus up. Roll back one. Wells. I need to Spiteful here and dodge. Even that was a little too greedy. We'll Nightfall here. Get out of the way. Pulls into us. I want a Weapon Swap, Axe 3, Shroud. Weapon Swap, Axe 3. Nothing can save you, Shroud. Dude, Reaper's just cozy, man. Yeah, Wells and 10. And now I have nothing. Okay, well, we're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter, but now I have nothing to do. That's good, though. That's good. That's the ideal Reaper rotation up until death. So where are we at on strips? Where are we at on damage? We are behind the Ritz on damage because we are locked entirely to melee and you can Wanderlust from like 600. We are ahead on strips because Reaper's great. But unfortunately, running Ritualist is just the best of both worlds. So that tells me basically everything that I want to know about Ritualist for what I wanted to test tonight. It's better than Scourge, it's better than Reaper. It's more flexible, it's a great compromise between the strengths of the two builds. I'll whisper him. I'll let him know. I let him know. I let him know. He says TY 4 fights. Mm-hmm. Alright. Time to go find something else to do. Good learning, but people are starting to get cranky about just losing fights over and over again, so we're going to go find a little bit of stuff to PPT, do a little change of pace, change of scenery, see if we can find another group, and get people excited to play the game again, and then maybe we can find some more content later. That was about like 40 minutes of events, though? When did Taz rate us? 9:55. There's 30 minutes of evens. That's good testing. Also, thanks again, Taz, for the raid if I didn't mention it. You came in at a very busy time, so I can't remember if I gave props or not. Yeah, well, we beat them twice. So, like, that's also a good sign. It's not like we got bodied for 40 minutes. Like, people did well. People played well for the most part, and we won a couple of those fights. So there's not a huge difference. Yes. Some people are faster at rounds than others, so Striker's usually pretty good about that. Burning speed is bad, but air, hair, spear, evoker is FK-ing memes, by the way. Yes, true. A true statement in squad chat. I was telling this to Ruthless earlier because we were talking about like the patch notes and stuff, but like I enjoy playing Guild Wars. What are these Rams, Commander? Hello. Oh, that's a classic, man. That's classic. Anyway, I was talking to Ruthless earlier today about these balance patch changes, and it's really like I made a lot of balance patch videos in like 2023, 2024 because I had like I could see when the notes came out like what the general agenda was for what ArenaNet wanted world versus world balance to look like. And a lot of those changes I think ended up like being pretty good. For this patch, I don't feel like there's someone in the room who plays world versus world. I don't see there's issues with current builds in world versus world right now that are either like overtuned or overrepresented or, you know, whatever you will, that could probably use an adjustment. And it does not look like there's any kind of acknowledgement in the balance patch notes that current problem specs are a problem, which makes it more difficult to write a balance patch video. Because I don't have as clear an idea of what the problems are that a balance patch is trying to fix, and what the vision is for what the world versus world balance environment should look like in general. Like, I have an idea of what I would change, but I can usually do an okay job of figuring out based on patch notes, like, okay, here's how the devs are thinking about the state of the game, and here's the things that they would like to see. I haven't really gotten that in a lot of patches lately, unfortunately. No enemies detected, Commander. No tactics slotted, Commander. Yikers Island. Blue is not interested in holding this objective. What's up, Ocean? How's it going? Legit, Pliz, we shouldn't have lost that. In team chat on EBG. Oh no. EBG, what happened? Who you fighting? He's talking about EBG stuff. I don't know. Saying legit, please, we shouldn't have lost that. He's upset. He's affected. Yeah, because Dead is with Indo, so Indo is blue and then Penguin is red. No, it's Indo. It's Indo. Indo's online right now. Like, what do you mean until he comes back? He logged on like 30 minutes ago. He's back. Yeah. Dude, it's gotta be nice to just like retire and follow somebody else. Yeah, I miss Dodds. I miss Dodds. I wish Dodds would have come back. I was. Dodds was the first world versus world commander I ever followed. All right, no response on blue. So the groups that we know are out. We know that Dead is out with like 30 because we just fought them. We know that Ebbs is on, I think, Green BL with like 50. Because Mapchat said that's where they are. Mosswood Alpine. Yeah, he's on Green BL with like 50. I think he's fighting Penguins, which means that Red is on Green BL with 50. I don't know where else anybody is, though. I assume this is where my commander wants to go. I'm not actually sure. Which weapon? Wells. Wanderlust, Essence Blast. It's all practice. It's like yeah. You can put of penetration on any item in the game, even if it's not a valid item. Yes. No. It's changing a chat link so that it says something lol funny XD. That's illegal. It's not illegal. But I do think it's funny to call it illegal. Wow, where is this guy? There he is. Get back here. Dude, I'm glad that they started banning like the of penetration jokes that went too far. Because I would have been making those jokes when I was 15, and like somebody should have banned me and put me on the right path instead. I have contributed. Any gamers? Can everyone take a moment to be inspired by Kami's outfit? Sure, I'll get inspired by Kami's outfit. Let's go standardized character models off. Standard friendly models disabled. And then where's Kami? What is he playing tonight? There he is. Yeah, that's pretty bad. He looks like a Sailor Moon inspired anime character from the 90s. I'll just be an axe if you don't mind. I think they fixed that underwater launch specifically because Parrish did it on stream and got banned for 2 weeks for it. So I think that one they actually may have addressed. There's one at like Greenkeep in EBG where you can launch from outside outer to get into inner. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's anything on this map, Commander. Alright, red map appears to be dead, so we'll take our home tower back and then we'll go find something else to do. That Arcata? We have a Cata on this wall right now. Wall's 5%. He opened the dang door. Frog Biscuit. And Snixie Sliabu. Thank you very much for opening this tower up for us. It says TY friends and say chat. What a nice boy. What a nice community-minded commander. What a thoughtful young man. Hey, the last time Serial was with us, he showed me an insane trick for this tower, and I don't even remember how he did it. But, like, he was on Mesmer. He blinked over here, and then he blinked down, and the Lord followed him, and then it stops moving. Yeah, that one was crazy. That rocks. Green Bill. See what's going on here. Yeah, you said green BL. Do you want us to go green or blue BL? Okay. There are OJs on this map. We fought dead on blue BL, Zik. Yes. Green BL is the fight with Indo and PPT. We were on blue when we fought dead. Commander, there is a 4-man PPT group at this tower. I don't know if they're actually going to hit the tower. I'm just saying that they're nearby. Let's see if they actually set up on this tower or not. It doesn't have white swords. I think they might have just gone to North Camp. Is he gonna go Bluebeal? But what if I were to node first, though? What if I noded? And then I went to blue. I'm pretty sure I'd fall on supply. Yes. Food disappears if you drop it and then leave. Banners don't? Really? Huh. That's weird. What do you mean his C container server workroom has a rat nest? Like, it's just a metal box. What are they nesting in? There's not, though. But there's not. It's just metal. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, hi Pig. Hello again, Pig. Hello again. I think we're too big for this, but I respect the push. And it once said they wanted more melee, but then nerfed Arc Divider and Slicing Maelstrom. But which time that they nerfed it, though? Because the time that they changed Arc Divider from 3 hits to 1 hit was actually like a significant Arc Divider buff. They changed the coefficient like 6 months after that or something like that, but that first Arc Divider change arguably is the impetus that led people to like start bringing Force Support Barrier comps. IMO. That's not like, that's a bit of a conspiracy theory, but I believe that that conspiracy theory is true. Is that the Arc Divider change, so that it hit 1 time instead of 3, was the flap of a butterfly's wings that eventually led to, like, Transfuse getting killed. You think he misses having someone to talk nerdy with? Damn, if only he had, like, hung out with me when he lived in my city ever. He lived, like, 20 minutes away from me and never said anything at all. Yes. I'm not, like, bitter about it or whatever. Maybe a little. No, he's dead to me. I hope he stays in South Korea forever or whatever. And has a nice time there, and finds a wife and starts a beautiful family in South Korea and never comes back here. In Minecraft, in Minecraft, in Roblox. Whatever. Yeah. He is a government contractor. I wasn't going to get into that specific, but yes, he is. E-waypoint pulled here, by the way. E-waypoint pulled here. I just tell people that he works for the government. Group coming up switchback too. Might be Pig, yeah. Probably. There's one chrono on us. One Mesmer. Get him. I tried. Not him. Right, Pigs in. They mostly hit air. I don't think we really have to worry about that. We'll pull him into Lord's room. Good cabling. Who is this? What is this about? What the heck? Who's down there trying to... Kami is? I'll help Kami out. Okay, he is going to pass away. He did not see the jump coming. You got stabbed? No? That's really unfortunate for you. Get back here. Oh, no. Oh, ooh. No, we got him. Okay. He almost made it. He did not quite make it, but he almost made it. Alright, anybody leap on these ledges, they're getting spinaled. Wish I had super speed. Okay, Ritual is backpedaling? No. Silver its altar? No. You gotta about face and W key away from that. Take it from me, someone who has learned that lesson today. It's sticking a res? No. No. We're not doing that today either. This Chrono, I don't think is really looking at anything. Good pull. This is good second pull. Oh, alright, somebody else can take care of that. I'm not chasing it. They did close the wall, yeah. So we don't have to worry about Pig, I guess. Oh. Does not look like a lot of blue took that waypoint either. I don't think there's going to be much to do on this map. I think my commander's going to PPT until 11 and then tag down. The only thing we really had to do today was dead that's our size. Like, it'd be nice to fight PPT and Indo. They're just too big. We ain't got 50. We've got 29. 29? Yeah, 29. Splinter weapon, X3, focus 5, X2. Do you have stability? You do, but it's fine. You're down. Pull first, ask questions later type shit. Ooh, good reactions on the dodge. Saw the spinal go off and immediately get out of the way. That's quality play. I'm gonna go for pulls at the top of the ramp in like 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, pulling top of ramp. Yeah, nothing. Oh, that's the way we need to do it. We need Mesmer to go first, yeah. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Just, like, shouting it in team chat. Like, please, please, Paper Hills, please defend. Huge enemy Zerg, 60 gamers, please defend Hills. Please. Indo doesn't give a shit about defense, though. That's the problem. Yeah, we had fun fighting Dead. Dead was good. Bobs would have been good if they stuck around. I guess I had other plans. It's okay. We had good fights today. We figured some comp stuff out. It was good. Well, they should... Pyro could potentially consider being in a smaller alliance if they're unhappy about the queues. I don't know. Just like a random thought. Just a random thought I had. Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe that would happen by chance. Unbelievable. Alright, let's go to Greenbelt. We'll go see what Indo and BBC are working with, and then we're probably gonna be done. We've only got like 5 more minutes to burn until the end of raid, so... It should be ruthless unless there's slight issues. Also, I was gonna command tonight, but Zig wanted to. Yes. I'm assuming they're just at Fight Island. Nice job at the Titan Paw. Thank you. I did that. Yeah, they're probably just like Fight Island. Yeah. I'm gonna flip this quick and then I'll go catch up. Wait, are we green? Is this a defense? No, it was white when I came in. There we go. We are green, but it was not a defense. Hold on, I'm bait. I'm bait. I'm bait. I'm bait. I'm bait. I'm getting Ellied. You can come up now. You can come up. You can come up. I've baited him. I have him webbed. I have him webbed. I've got the warp disruptor on him. I've got the warp disruptor on him. Get owned, get owned, get owned. That's what you get for roaming on a defenseless man trying to do his day. Holy fuck, it's laggy. Oh my god. Classic small scale. Okay, alright, okay. Okay, alright. Holy shit. So this is what Friday was like. Did I forget to turn standard character models back on? I did. Yeah, okay, this'll help. Slightly. Oh, here we go. Good luck casting your skills. I'm through. Wells, Splinter Weapon, Nightfall, Wanderlust, moving into blue, Jinri's Weapon, heal. I should probably, like, weapon swap at some point here. Dude, they're giving you thumbs down in say chat. That's sad. That's sad. They hate your ass. Thanks for Tagzik. Thanks for taking tonight. Appreciate it. I don't stand by the actions of my commander. Before you clip that, make sure you put this part in the clip. I don't agree with the actions that my commander has taken tonight. His actions do not represent the values that I hold as a player or an individual of the Guild Wars 2 community. I would like to say that I'm going to have a serious conversation with him and let him know that these kind of actions are not appropriate for a thriving MMO community, and we are collectively going to strive to improve. Anyone else playing Guild Wars? Is there anybody else I can raid? I'm gonna go downstairs and make a sandwich. That was a good raid. It was much better than Reset, and I got to learn things about Ritualist, and I got to learn things about Scourge, and that's positive. I had a nice time. Who else playing tonight? AG? Is he in those fights? He might be in those fights right now. He is. That's so funny. Slash raid, AG. So if you're new around here, I'm Chef. I've got a Discord. Sign up for the Discord if you want to get stream pings when we're going live in the future. I've got a YouTube channel if you're looking for edited, curated World vs. World guide videos. I've got a VODs channel that I'm pretty sure I've forgotten to upload to for the last 2 weeks, but eventually everything we do on Twitch winds up over there. So if you want to check out World vs. World content or just other stuff we do on the channel, swing by, see what you like, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more World vs. World. Till then, let's go say hi to AG and see what their content is actually like over there, because that's that 50v50 blob.